All right, round 12 is open and upon us. I just want to start off by reminding you that these two are available as is. 1917 Hampton, Paul Revere grade 44 millimeter. 1929 Hamilton, 918 grade 44 millimeter. If you don't like these as is, I can rebuild them with the following movements and be available immediately. This is a 1915 Hampton. Very cool dial, a little different, Greek numbers. Paul Revere grade. This other 1915 Hampton, slightly different dial than the one I built. Different numbers, different design in the middle, same Paul Revere grade movement. These Hamiltons are also available for immediate builds. This is a 1927 Hamilton, grade 916. That would be in a 44 millimeter case. This really clean, classic 1935 Hamilton, that is a 918 movement. A little higher grade, same one as the one I built. And if you like a little patina and some deco, here's a nice patinaed Hamilton deco dial. That's a 912 movement. That's from 1931. So these are available immediately. These 3 for a Hamilton, these 2 for the Hampton. If you want any of those variations, let me know. Round 12 is also deep with potential Hamilton builds. Starting with his 1922. Look at that classic white porcelain dial. Fat Roman. Beautiful piece. 910 movement. Got this Art Deco. In your face Art Deco. Beautiful purpled hands. That is a 910 movement as well. Plum hands, purple hands, whatever you want to call them. If you're looking for a little more patina, we got this guy. That's a 1928 Hamilton. That is a 918 movement. That's a little higher grade movement. Continuing down the patina road, you got this guy as a little more patina. That is a 916 movement. Again, 44 millimeter. How about a mid-century piece? This is a 1945 Hamilton. And if that doesn't scream mid-century, I don't know what does. There's a 917 movement, also a candidate for a 44 millimeter. And if you're a Mason, if you know a Mason, if a Mason stuff appeals to you, this super rare Hamilton Masonic dial, again, plum hands on that one, super rare dial, 914 movement. This is a beautiful piece, and these all 6 are available for round 12 in a 44 millimeter Crown at 12 case. Also round 12 possibilities. Sticking with the 44 millimeter crowns at 12, how about a very rare Secometer Waltham? Beautiful piece. Not something you're going to see every day. A deco dial Waltham. Obviously some patina on that, but another beautiful piece. If you're interested in a private label Waltham, this is a W.K. Vanderslice and Company Jewelers from San Francisco. Interesting piece, interesting history. On to some Elgins with the Crown at 12. I cannot believe that hasn't sold yet. Nobody has snagged it. That is another beautiful Elgin. And how about a crazy Masonic Elgin? 44 millimeter Crown at 12. We saw the Hamilton, now we see the Elgin. Also available. If you want to move into a 44 millimeter Crown at 3, you have that classic dial Arabic numeral Elgin. You have this beautiful deco Elgin. Again, that has some real patina on the hands, but the kind of brownish tone goes with the tan dial. And then how about a double sunk Elgin Aristocrat? Cool Arabic numerals. Beautiful, beautiful piece. They would be 44s, Crown at 3 on the bottom, Crown at 12 on the top 5, all available for round 12. Some more 44 millimeter choices. These are all going to be Crown at 12, except for the last one. You have a very patinated, but very interesting two-tone Illinois, 1918. You have this beautiful sunburst dial. Also, there's some patina to it. Also, a two-toned movement. You have this incredible 3D dial, a Lincoln grade, another very unique piece. If you like patina, this one might be for you. That is also a very interesting movement. The Illinois is almost as beautiful on the back as they are on the front. There's an Illinois Sterling grade. Again, it's got the gold screws. Another choice. And then a fat numeral Illinois porcelain dial. Move on to some Hamptons. Very cool numbers on this one. Classic porcelain dial. Beautiful numbers. Very clean, simple. Tan dial. Again, very unique numbers on that Hampton. And then this is a Hampton that could be a 44 millimeter crown at 3. Again, Arabic numerals. Pretty unique though. Another nice piece. So that rounds out the 44 millimeter choices for round 12. I also have dozens and dozens of dials. So if you want a particular dial, there's a fair chance I could swap it onto some movement or find some other movement. So that's it for the 44 millimeters. Now for 40 millimeter builds in round 12, we don't have quite as much variety. These were more common dials unless you find the real fancy ones. And I do have fancy dials. I can swap them onto movements. There's one that I do have ready to go. But again, more standard. That is an M. Conan company. Oakland, California, private label. But those are 7 that I have available. And again, I say I have dozens upon dozens of dials that I could swap on if there's something in particular you're looking for. A lot of the Roman numeral dials have red minute markers. There's a lot of variations to the logos. So whatever you're looking for, there's a very good chance I can make it happen. But that's the 7 available immediately for 40 millimeter builds in round 12. Finally, 36 millimeter choices for round 12. Some private label. That's a private label Hamilton for Landis. Watch company, that is a Cox and Cuss jewelry company from Illinois. That is a Baird North Elgin. Then we have a few different variations of the Arabic numeral Walthams. A couple Roman numeral variations, an Elgin, a Waltham. And that really cool Illinois with those very interesting numbers. And also, again, I have dozens upon dozens of dials that I could swap on. Some of them are fancy dials. What I've realized in doing this kind of an inventory is I'm a little short on fancy dials, so I got to go shopping. But that brings to a close the possibilities for round 12. If you see anything you like, hit me. If you don't, chances are I can make it happen some other way.